shouldn't have had kids if you're going to be overwhelmed. Shut up. Because talking about your current situation is not a complaint, nor is it you wishing that you didn't have kids. And I'm so tired of the stigma that single mothers are not supposed to talk about the challenges of being a single mother just because they chose to have their children. There are so many people out here who choose to have abortions. Everybody is not a virgin. If you've ever had sex, you could be a parent too. So the fact that I was in two long-term relationships and the result was me having children, but those relationships turned out to be abusive and I had to leave for me and my children's safety, does not mean that I deserve to go through whatever mental challenges being a single mother brings to me. I know that God would not allow me to be in this position if I was not equipped for it. So I do not wish that this was not my situation, because why not me? I'd rather it be me than somebody who can't handle being a parent and winds up hurting their children or giving their children up. At least I'm doing it, right? But that does not change the fact that some days are hard. Let me tell you what a normal day for Rosie consists of. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 5:30 sometimes. I read my Bible and I read out of my book called Not a Fan. I'm in a discipleship class with my church. One moment. Kamani, stop yelling. I'm in a discipleship class with my church where we're reading a book and we're reading the Bible every single day. But prior to this class starting 3 weeks ago, I was already reading my Bible every single day. So anyways, I wake up at 5:30, and I do that, and then I submit my notes into our GroupMe app. Okay. Then I go take my shower. I get dressed. I wake my 13-year-old up. He's my nephew, but I've been taking care of him since I was 18. So I go wake my 13-year-old up. It takes forever to wake him up. I have to wake him up like 10 times. And then when he finally gets up, he still takes forever to get out of bed. His bus comes first, so I have to get him up. He takes forever to do what he does, but once he's up, he's up. Then I finish getting myself together, because I'm probably not all the way dressed but when I'm waking him up. I finish getting myself together. I go wake up my 6-year-old and my 5-year-old because their bus comes next. I go wake them up. I already have their clothes picked out. I either picked their clothes out the night before or I picked their clothes out that morning. But either way, their clothes are already picked out. I get them up. If they didn't pee in the bed, most nights they don't, they can get dressed. If they did pee in the bed, they have to take a bath because they take their bath at night. Okay, they get dressed. Boom. Then I wake my 4 and my 3-year-old up. Now all 5 of my kids are up. And most of the time, you need to go share that with him. Kamani, share the soda with your sister or I'm going to throw it away. Go share. Go share. Go get it. Anyways, by the time all of my kids are up, usually the younger 2 wake up before I wake them up. So by the time all my kids are up, it's hectic in here. So my oldest finally goes to go get on the bus. He grabs some snacks, gets on the bus, whatever. Now it's just 4 of the kids here. I can't tell you how many fights I break up, how many noses I wipe, how many faces I clean, how many teeth I brush every single morning. And then everybody winds up having to poop. Everybody winds up needing me to help them with their shoes. Like, it's just a lot out of me while I still ain't did my hair yet. I still ain't did my makeup yet. Usually I will have my hair straightened. And when my hair is straightened, I wrap it. That way, all I got to do is just wake up and unwrap my hair. I ain't even got to do my hair. Because if I have to do my hair, that makes it take longer. It's 9:30 right now. I should have had the kids at daycare 20 minutes ago. But I just finished washing my hair and putting my hair in this clip. I work at a salon, so I'm going to do my hair when I get to work. But still, I didn't even get myself all the way together today. I just threw on a mom outfit, as you can see. I threw on a mom outfit and I put my hair into a clip. And that's just everything I do before 9 o'clock in the morning. I work at a salon, so I do hair if I have clients that day. If I don't have clients that day, I'm creating content and I read some more of my Bible and I be on social media. And then I go pick my kids up. This is the way this goes. I go get my older 2 from their bus stop. Well, they're my middle 2. My 6 and my 5-year-old, so they're my older 2. I go get them from their bus stop at 4:08. Then immediately go get the babies from daycare. Then I have to have snacks in the car when I pick them up because if I don't have snacks in the car, they're tripping because we're in the car for so long. But my oldest, my 13-year-old, he gets out of football practice at 5:30, but he never comes to the car till almost 6 o'clock. So from about 4:45 to 6 o'clock, we're in the car just chilling, waiting for him. If I was to go home, he winds up calling me like, "Where you at?" So usually when I try to go home, he gets ready on time. But when I don't go home, we're outside waiting for an hour and a half. So we're in the car, and then we get home because his school's almost like 25 minutes away from our house. We get home at like 6:30. Then I gotta cook. If I didn't already have something in the crock pot, which most mornings I don't, because as you can see, I do a lot in the morning. I don't feel like putting something in the crock pot when I gotta get 6 people ready. So anyways, I cook. If I don't feel like cooking, I buy some takeout, which as you can imagine gets expensive. It gets very expensive to buy takeout for 6 people every day. But anyways, I'm good at cooking, and when I cook, I always give them vegetable and fruit and meat and grains in every single meal. Like every meal that I make for them, they have every food group in it. So I do that. I'm pooped by this time. My oldest, his job is to clean the kitchen. He usually just loads the dishwasher and goes upstairs. He doesn't actually clean the kitchen, so I got to go behind him and clean the kitchen. If I get on him, he'll go back and clean it, but I don't like dealing with the attitude. I just do it. Um, we have clothes galore, 2 loads of clothes every single day. But with everything that I do every day, sometimes I don't feel like doing 2 loads of clothes. So as you can imagine, clothes pile up. If I have 2 loads every single day and I skip clothes for 3 days, I skip laundry for 3 days, that's 6 loads. Now we got 6 loads in the basement. You know what I mean? So it's just like, golly. I'm a businesswoman. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a mother. I'm an abuse survivor. It's been 3 years since I've been free from abuse, but my ribs were broken 3 years ago by my children's father. And then 2 years prior to that, he broke my jaw. So I have to deal with the flashbacks from certain things. Because even before that, my ex-husband used to abuse me too. So I dealt with almost 11 years of abuse. So there's that. Um, I've walked through a lot. I wrote a book about my life. I'm going to go speak on a panel this Sunday about domestic violence. So I definitely am continuing to grow and to heal. This discipleship class is helping as well. I'm growing and healing every single day, but that does not change the fact that I have a lot on my plate. I'm not asking anyone to take it off of my plate, but I just think that people need to realize that it's okay to sit in the fact that you have a lot on your plate. Don't sit in it forever. Don't let it become a hindrance, but acknowledge the fact that you have a lot on your plate. As a Christian, we're told to just keep it pushing, keep it pushing, keep it pushing. Yeah, keep it pushing, but still realize what your situation is. I'm not going to act like, hold on. I'm not going to act like my situation, Millie, is not what it is just because I'm a Christian. I cast all of my worries and my cares to God. So God's carrying it for me. But it's still my situation. I'm not going to act like it's not my situation. And get out of my room, y'all. Get out of my room. Get out of my room. Get out of my room, Amelia. And that's the biggest thing that I notice being a believer, and most of the believers that I'm around are married. So being a believer that is single and that does have children, more children than most people I know, I deal with a whole lot of you should just suck it up. And it's like, yeah, and I do every single day because I do it every single day. But in those moments that I do need to talk about my situation, I don't need somebody to try to make me feel like my situation is not heavy, because my situation is heavy. A lot of people could not walk a second in my shoes, let alone a mile in my shoes. It's heavy. And I carry it well. I carry it gracefully. But it's still heavy. And then dealing with family, oh my goodness. If you add that in, because I moved away from my hometown, but I visit, and they have my phone number. So dealing with the perspective that family has about you just because you've decided to change and you've decided to break generational curses that they still live in. It's a lot, and it gets lonely. But I know that God is with me, and with him I cannot fail. So I'm good, but it's still heavy. And it's okay to say that.